Farmers Ending Hunger is just a wonderful example of, again, how farmers and ranchers in this state step up and really help out those who are in need.
Farmers Ending Hunger was created in 2005, and that was at a time when Oregon was ranked #1 in the nation in food insecurity.
To carry that Oregon is the hungriest state in the nation label really caught the attention of the agricultural community, and we had individual farmers and ranchers and food processors who said to themselves, what can we do?
Our founder, Fred Ziari, had gone to a meeting in Portland with the Oregon Food Bank, and where he heard about this for the first time. And as the story goes, he's driving back to Hermiston, and he thought to himself, I'm a pretty smart guy. I had no idea this was going on. I didn't have a clue. And he further then thinking, well, I work in agriculture, and what could farmers do? And Fred came to the conclusion that who better to feed hungry people than farmers.
They partnered with the food bank to identify what do you need and in what way can we deliver it to you.
By the end of 2006, in November, they got 5 growers together who donated green peas, and they delivered 173,000 pounds of frozen peas to the Oregon Food Bank. The next year, in 2007, we did about 800,000 pounds of donated food commodities. The next year was just over 1 million, and last year, in 2009, we did 2.1 million pounds of donated food crops.
114,000 cans of corn is what 1 acre of corn will produce, and so that number seems giant to me. Being a farmer and having a program like Farmers Ending Hunger, it kind of makes you feel even better about it, and it's a natural fit.
You have the food bank network, who are the prime drivers of warehousing it and moving it around. We've got the farmers donating product, and then we have food processors in those instances where the product has to be either frozen, bagged, processed, whatever. So lots of players, lots of partners, food processors like Norpac and Truett Brothers, Continental Mills, Pendleton Flour Mills. It takes all those people to get it done.
An acre of green beans or an acre of corn isn't that much more to maintain and manage the rest of the season to then donate. It's only appropriate that farmers should be feeding people, and having the hungriest state in the country doesn't really seem very appropriate with living in the heart of the Willamette Valley. So, it felt right. So that's what we did.
A lot of people think that most of our food comes from food drives, but that's not actually the case. They give us about 15% of our food. Over 50% of the food comes from the food industry itself.
There's almost 900,000 food boxes a year being delivered in Oregon right now. So even if the kind of quantities that we're doing are making a big difference, but that need hasn't gone away.
Our farmers make up less than 2% of our population, and yet we have probably as much as 20% of our population eating out of a food box at any given time. And so the impact of this small group of dedicated people stepping up with their own resources is huge.
Altogether, with everybody, there's well over 100 growers now that are involved.
For Farmers Ending Hunger to basically step up and do what they've done and then tell their story in urban Oregon has really shed that light on agriculture in Oregon, that we are compassionate, that we care about the products that we grow, that we care about the land that we take care of, and we care about the people in our community.
Farmers are conveying a lot through that gift. They are conveying that they have that resource, they're willing to share in that resource, and they'll be here tomorrow to share in that resource.
Farmers Ending Hunger is one of those novel approaches that's new, where farmers are actually raising food to help us directly to the food banks, and that's a new approach that's really helped fill in some of our losses. It makes a huge difference, and I think the focus of this award that they're getting, well deserved.
We're very proud to be associated with a group like Farmers Ending Hunger, and so that puts us in a position to also give back to the community.
Just to be able to say that we were part of that effort, that farmers, agricultural community stepped up when there was a big need, and we were able to help to contribute to hopefully someday we'll end hunger.
Really, working with Farmers Ending Hunger is a pleasure. It's neat people doing neat things. What more could you ask for in the face of tough problems?